Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Modded Part 10. Sorry I didn't say the last part in the last episode. But in the last episode, we acquired some more iron and made more of the iron ingots that we need to make another chest. Not another chest, another backpack, because you can open them while you have them in your inventory. Now, the awkward part... never mind. I can literally do this. And then do this. And then do... That won't work for some reason. Do this. And then you need another chest for both things. Now that I think about it, I inadvertently made a chest for that, which is good. We actually have to deal with this right now as well. So we're gonna deal with these. One day we're pretty close to being able to make one. It's just that it won't be useful yet. Alright. Of course we need to. And of course more corn spawned. And of course more seeds spawn from the corn. At least we need corn for future stuff. Let's probably run in immediately, of course. I don't know what we're planning to do. I know we recently created a pathway all the way across to the other side of the cave from where we, cut a hole through it. So that'll be fun to deal with. No, that isn't a full one. Much food. Oh yeah, we don't have soybeans, so we can't make soy stuff. Making soy stuff would have been useful. Alright, and now we can't afford to hold on to the item I was hoping to hold on to so I could actually, Of course. Alright, now we can put away all the crops. Except for the kale seeds. And except for the wheat, because I'm an idiot. And I forgot to put away the pepper, of course I did. Except for the kale seeds. Keep the melon seeds, because it's melon. Put away the kale seeds. Put these both away. Go grab the last bit. I'm not grabbing you. Turmeric. Make it into... I said make it into seeds. And place it down. Alright. Eventually, we'll go to a taiga biome and grab a spruce tree. So I will have to, cut out less, destroying trees when I need to build a chest or something that is the same as using oak. What else? I can put these away. I can do that. But we do have to continue to wait for stuff to get created. Oh yeah, it only does that. So, of course, a video just got uploaded. Fun fact, it's the first episode of Sonic Adventure 2. So that's cool. Well, my first episode. Why are you still here? Unless you glitched out like your brother. Which is entirely possible. And that's why I didn't want to hold on to the torch while doing this. Alright, well, sometime soon we'll be able to get rid of them. I can use the hay bales to make more. Yeah, I should probably deal with that now. Alright. We could, in theory, make that hopper. We could also make a pot, but then we'd be using our iron immediately. But if we do use the iron for this, then we make the contraption we want, so that I can just automate this side. But then I still have to get more iron, which is the issue. So I think I'll still wait. Because I'm stupid. Sorry, I needed a bit of water. Let's go grab the hay bales, turn them into more wheat, and then go into the mine. Let's do what I normally do, which is, fun fact, this. Because placing an item in this crafting bench doesn't get rid of it. But it does still make it you able to grab the item. It just disappears unless you take the item out and put it back in. But it's still there. It's just visibly not there. And doesn't show up as an item that actually is selectable with the hover over icon. So it's just there, you just can't see it and can't have the UI just doesn't update because it already updated and disappeared. Because you left the menu. Does the same thing happen with this? No. No, it doesn't. It's just a glitch with that, which could have been updated in a future release, but I'm playing a version of this mod that is old. So that UI issue could have been fixed in a later version of the mod. Because they stopped updating this version. I'm gonna put it right here and hope we find more iron. Maybe a cave system that's a linear cave system. But based on the map, it doesn't look like we have one for miles. So maybe I should go in a different direction for now. Can I see? Almost. I'm almost at the edge of the viewable distance. Always loved Minecraft soundtrack. Even though normally, on my own time, I just listen to my music instead. But back in the days before I did that, it was still an amazing soundtrack. It just gets tiring hearing the same things over and over again a bunch. What are... Oh. Coloring. Speaking of... Of course. Double, of course. Aw, man. Oh, well, that means I don't have to deal with it right now. Do I dare use the diorite to make a path? That is the question. I should have put away that cobblestone, because I would have had more room while I was away. Let's look at the client light real quick. Okay. And that's spaced out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe that's the mathematical thing. That's how the math works. You always space your torches 9 apart on the same wall. Because otherwise I think you have to do it a 10 apart? Maybe? I don't know if it's actually mathematically the same if you put it on either side. But I usually try and stick to a side so I know which direction I need to go home. Because no matter what, it's going to be on the right side when I turn back. Maybe I will start doing the math. I'll try and do it internally as well, like I did that time. You'll just obviously notice when it happens, of course. Not petty enough to cut that out. I should have made multiple. Alright, I think I did. It's just now catching up to me that I made multiple. Oh, this is where things get a little bit awkward, but can still be remedied. Why am I putting 7? I'm gonna put like barely half of that. We put the rest in for mining, for torches. Speaking of, we can put these torches in. Three, 7, 9, and break. I'm surprised I didn't place something down. I guess I didn't trigger it proper. That's 4. That's 5. There we go. Maybe I should. Although, that can't be the same for here. Uh-oh. Also, this region is a dripstone cave, so it's gonna be massive. Damn it! Well, I'm gonna go back the other way then. Hopefully it's not in the same region. Hopefully it isn't. Hopefully it's in a different region. That is one way the map can cheat you. Is that you can just see it without having to go there. But again, that's why this is a modded experience. For multiple different reasons. Is that I still wanted to play 1.19 because I'm afraid of change and already dealt with the change between 1.16 to like 1.19 I think, and then this is 1.19.4. 1.19.4 because I played a while from in between 1.16, was it 0.4 or 0.6? I forget which one. Or no, 1.14.4. And in between 14.4, I then played until like 1. Was it 18 this series was playing through? Like 1.18.4, I think, or 1.18.2. And then eventually I just had to stop playing for a reason. And then the reason changed, and then the reason changed, and then the reason changed. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Is just the reason changes as to why I can't record something. Though the main reason was that I don't have the original save file. I have to do the cloud file, which I hope I have. What am I doing? Didn't I say... I did. And I did do that. Because now I'm going in this direction. We're about to be under our home. Which is gonna be fun. Now we'll get to know what terrifying creatures lie beneath our home. Well, some of them. I wasn't doing the math, hold on. Alright, now I can restart. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to this, so hopefully I can put it in my memory to just do it without having to focus. But because I'm not entirely used to it, I'm not able to just do it casually. You know what we should do? We should actually go over to those lava points. Because we could cheat it and destroy a lot of the lava and then... Although we have two options of destroying it. Either make it into obsidian once we get a diamond pickaxe, or just get rid of the lava source. Because there's a chance of finding diamonds at lava. Because it increases the chances of diamonds appearing. So... yeah, no. We could do that. Oh, damn it. We could do that. Heaven forbid a gap in the... I suddenly get into a cave and a gap appears. And I'm like, oh no. How'd the math do? Oh, well, I'll be able to fix it eventually. Oh, hello. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? That does mean a lot of iron, though, so I'm not entirely complaining. I'm just a wee bit upset by it. Because I have to fill it in if I want to keep my pattern. But that increases how much iron we have, which will make life a whole lot easier for making stuff. We're on 4. And this is 5. This is 6. 7. 8. 9. See, so if I did this correctly, then there should be no 7 on this client light on this block. Which it says. So that's how you determine the distance. Because F3 isn't a part of console commands, it's literally just a button you can press. No matter what. There's something above me. I always wondered that +2 on the entities. I think. Right? It's the number of entities? I forget. I forget exactly how this works. I don't really care about the numbers out there. The only number I care about is the FPS. Because the FPS will usually tell me, hey, something will also be wrong with the recording, because the FPS on the left is the number I'm always worried about. The FPS on the right isn't as, doesn't matter as much. Because that will fluctuate most of the time anyway, unless your PC is like super beefed up. And it would be just drawing those frames constantly. Alright, so we didn't get any dripstone, but we did get more cobblestone. You, go away. You're andesite, but you're still cobblestone. Granite, we saw barely any. Andesite, we saw enough. Honestly, I don't like andesite at all. Like, diorite is more desirable to me than andesite. Because, like, I don't know what to combine it with, really. Dirt, I forgot about dirt. And we got some raw iron, so we can make this set of iron. And then go over here and go back and put the wheat in our inventory. Because we need to make some mobs. We might be... I think another one glitched. Yeah, I definitely think another one glitched out. Out of the pen. I don't know how they could do that. Maybe it has to do with, like, them standing right next to this. Like, maybe when they grow up, they maybe make a new center. I'm not sure. Like, their origin point. Their origin point, like, changes. And so they're able to just walk out of here by being pushed out. But then the question comes, how did this set do it? Should I destroy these and get the leather now? I think I will. I think I will be terrible. If we had barley, we could actually make more bread with barley and make the more hamburgers. Because I think you can make normal bread in this mod, right? I don't think there's specific. Yeah, there isn't a specific barley bread. Yeah. But we need to find barley, and I don't remember where that is exactly. Alright, more importantly, let's go and calculate how much we have. Okay, 16. So we have half of that to make that. So we can make the blank, and we should be able to make the second backpack as well. So we need to grab this, we need to grab this, we need to grab these two and this. And then we go in here, and then we go into here. We gotta grab there you are. That. And this. And then replace this with that. We get one blank. We don't have to care currently. We do not have to care about another blank. We can get another blank later. But what we can do now is we can make another backpack, last I checked. Another standard traveler's backpack. So boom, now we have one we can have on our persons at all times. So then we can pop into it and open it, and we can set this up to where... Why didn't I do that? Make slots unsearchable and untransferable. No, we want to be able to transfer from them. So now, in theory, this will still work as a crafting grid. It just turns it off visually. So this will still work as a crafting grid, and we can still put stuff into these, but we don't have to. But now we can carry 9 times 3, that's 27 extra items. And then with these blanks, we can craft this and do this twice. Because we don't have to worry about blanks currently, we can make 2 blanks right now and upgrade both of them to increase their capacities. But now we have to craft a thing. And don't stare up at the top, because you may have noticed why you shouldn't stare up at the top. Oh damn, I missed. Oh well. Alright, so now we have to take this off, and you can actually tell which one has which, because they both have tag numbers. This one is the one we want. I forget if it'll drop everything. That's a problem I didn't think about. Oh well. No, it didn't. But now we don't have Z slots. Why don't we have Z slots? What? I thought we got Z slots from this. Crud. Oh no. You know what could suck? I brought this into the shop at one point to get stuff looked at because my drive was giving me grief, and then my drive did something. But no, it says it's perfectly fine, so hopefully that's not it. Hopefully it's this. Ow! I'm stupid. Okay. Well, now, actually, we don't need that, but we can put all 3 of these in. So, did we have that at the beginning? We did! We just had 2 slots. I was just an idiot. So, we can swap between, because I set it up this way, I set it up to where we can press and hold Z. So now, I can just swap between the 4 items at will. So now, I can move that all the way down there. Alright, let's put these blanks away, and we can also upgrade this one with a blank, or with the tier upgrade. So now this has more slots. And you may have noticed on this one, it changes the position of the crafting grid, which is nice. Why aren't you set up? You're only set up like that. You should be set up with that. Oh. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Because I didn't press it. Alright, well, more importantly, because I was stupid, we already had the ability to do that. I just didn't know I had to press it and click it there, because you have to be able to use this too. Before they actually added the upgrade system, it was a constant of the 3 bars that was in the leather tier for any type. So you only had 2 slots. Or you could have had 3 slots constantly, but then had, I think, the maximum size for the bag, which I think is the the netherite upgrade, I think, was the normal size. It's either it was the diamond size that was the default before they added the tiers, before the mod maker added the tiers system. Because I remember before then being able to just use it immediately and have a decent number of slots, but have a massive capacity. But either way, now we have 36 slots, and 36 more technically. But I try and limit the usage of these slots to, like, important things like food, like any excess food I have. Alright, let's go and deal with the rest of these. So these guys are almost fully grown. Not all of them grew fully, which is honestly kind of weird. That kind of sucks. And more importantly, I do have to end this video here. But we have a lot of stuff now. And I will have to make another set of blanks. Unfortunately, I need 2 more, so I can't really do that. But I'm also making sugarcane for future paper. Where does one put that? There. But first, there, and then any excess goes into here. Which is going to happen every time because I have 33. Anywho, if you like this video, you can like it down below. You can comment. That's entirely up to you. If you liked it enough that you want to subscribe, I recommend you hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload. And hopefully, I will see you in the next episode where we have an easier time going through the caverns now that we have so much more extra inventory space from both backpacks. So in theory, I can put down my stuff. I can put important stuff like the materials, like ores and such. Oh, that's where I think I got the, like, wondering if it scattered the items. No, that's only if you use the blank upgrade. Anyhow, more importantly, I do have to say goodbye. So, hopefully, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!